the dynamic duo that you know. We back in the building, baby. And today, I have my impressions on the Modern Warfare beta that was released last weekend. It was released early access for PlayStation users, all my PlayStation players out there. I know y'all was with it. And this weekend, it'll be available for the Xbox players, which I'm gonna play on Xbox as well because my boy Teron, he plays on Xbox. You know, I can play on both, but you know, I'm definitely gonna jump on there with the Xbox users whenever that one comes around. So my impressions so far of this game, it's not a bad game. It's not perfect. It's not the best Call of Duty out there, and it's not the worst because I've seen a lot of people complaining about it, and I don't know what their issue is, but this is not by any means the worst Call of Duty at all. Like this game is good. This game is entertaining. This game kept me into it for the most part. Like throughout the beta, I was playing it all weekend. Fortunately, Activision has been really good about listening to fans' uproar and you know, being upset about certain things and then adding those back in the game. Like first of all, in this gameplay here, we don't have a mini map. Like there's no mini map whatsoever. And Activision has been kind of trying to, you know, stand by the fact that they didn't want the mini map in the game, but due to all the fan uproar and fans going off about it, they added it back in the game. And I feel like, you know what? I feel like they do that every year. I feel like they take out the mini map or try the game without the mini map and then end up putting it back in the game anyway. I get the mentality of it. They don't want us chasing dots the entire match, but you know, you have to have the mini map in the game. There was games where without the mini map, I didn't even know what the map was. I didn't know what the map structure was. And that's my only use for the minimap, really. You know what I mean? Like, I'll find other players. It doesn't really matter if I see the dots or not. That's whatever. But just not knowing what the map structure is on these new maps really was a problem for me. It was a problem for me. So once they put the minimap back in the game, it made life a whole lot easier. So, you know, there's that. So they finally did put the minimap back in the game, which is awesome. The Gunsmith app in this game is incredible. Like, when they said that no two guns are going to be the same in this game, they meant that, and they were absolutely right. Like, yo, the best class setup videos are going to be ridiculous this year because there's so many things that you can change about the game, about your gun, about your weapon. To where it's just completely different from everybody else's weapon in the game. You have 8 slots. I'm trying to do 4. I don't know what this was, but you have 8 slots in the game. On each weapon, you have 8 slots. So you have the muzzle, you have the optics, you have the underbarrel, you have the barrel, you have the laser, you have the rear grip, you have the magazine, and you have the perk for that specific weapon. That's a lot of things that you can make different about your gun in comparison to everybody else's gun in the match. You know what I mean? That's awesome. That is awesome when it comes to customization. We haven't even gotten into the weapon skins and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You being able to change 8 things about your weapon, that's awesome to me. You know what I mean? When I started with the AK vanilla, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Didn't like how it felt. Didn't like the accuracy of it, or inaccuracy, I should say. But once I started putting attachments on it and started customizing it, that gun became 100 times better. You know what I mean? I was laying people down left and right. So it's going to be interesting to see how everybody comes up with different variations of their gun, you know what I mean, or their weapons in the game. So I can't wait to see that. The game itself, it's sound. The guns sound good. The time to kill is perfect. It's perfect. Like, do not up the health to 150. Jesus Christ, don't do it. It's perfect the way it is right now. You do not need these guys running around jacked up on future juice, running 100 miles an hour nonstop. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. Let's have a regular Call of Duty where these guys take bullets and drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to shoot at somebody and not have to expend my entire clip, you know what I mean, just to get one person to drop. I'm not switching clips every gunfight. You know what I'm saying? Like here, I can drop 3 people with 1 clip. 3 people. 4 people sometimes. If I'm lucky. If I have an extended clip, then I can drop 4 people. Instead of having to reload after every gunfight. That was ridiculous. One of the things that takes some getting used to is not hitting the health. You know what I mean? Not giving your own health or injecting yourself with whatever health device they had in Black Ops 4. It was annoying. Once you got used to it though, like it was like, all right, it's okay. But you know, switching from that game to another game kind of takes some getting used to. So just be ready for that. I think the kill streaks are a lot better. I hate the cruise missile. I hate this thing right here. I hate it. I can't stand it because I feel like it takes way too long for you to actually use it. Like all that time right there, that's time that these guys could be running in the house because I know these guys hear cruise missile inbound. You know what I mean? So that whole animation, it looks cool, but from an execution standpoint, it's trash. It just takes away from the game. You know what I mean? So hopefully they're able to speed that up after a bunch of people complaining about it. You know, really didn't. Let me backtrack because we really didn't use a lot of the kill streaks in this build, but you know they seem decent. They seem all right. Like I said, the game is decent. It has good hit detection so far. Like we never know what it's going to be at the end of it, but as of right now, it has pretty good hit detection, which is awesome. You know, overall, my impressions are, I feel like this game with a little bit more work. I feel like this beta is good. Like we really, as the PS4 playership, we really set the Xbox playership to have a great beta because a lot of stuff that we complained about has been changed. And so when the Xbox users get it, it's going to be 100% better than what it was when the PlayStation 4 players first got it. So you're welcome. You're welcome. I got the chopper gunner in this one, so you guys are going to get to see some chopper gunner gameplay here in a second. But I think with a little bit more tweaking, a little bit more work, this game could be good. This game could be really good. Like we could be playing this game well past February if they just work on it the way that I feel like they really could. So in a nutshell, my impressions. I'm not gonna pass immediate judgment on this, and I know y'all feel like,
oh Lauren, how you gonna do an impressions video and say you're not gonna pass judgment?
I get it, but I don't want to pass judgment on it yet. But my impressions thus far is that this is a very good bare bones Call of Duty game. That if they continue to work on it, hopefully they get some more information via the beta that's coming out on Xbox as well. This game could be really, really good. It could be really good. And I'm excited to see what the final product is going to come out looking like. And if once the game drops, they continue to work on it. So that's my thoughts. That's my impressions. Hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Get down in that comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this game so far. And if you're excited to play it. So until next time, we out of here.